What is up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael back at it again with another video slash topic. Now, we're going to be doing my final season prediction for the 2023 season for the Chicago Bears. Now, this week, decided to do it because moves could have been made a long time ago. And this Bears team, even though they still have holes on the deterior line, which we have rookies, we don't know how they're going to perform. So, anyways, let's get right into the schedule. This Bears team is coming off the worst season last year, but the NFL season thinks otherwise because they are giving them about like 1, 2, 3, 4 primetime games. So let's get into the week one matchup. So week one, we have the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love. So Jordan Love, like I said, it's his first game starting, and he's the more proven, and he's not proven yet. Justin Fields is more proven than Jordan Love. And this is a statement made in this game that I think the Bears come up on top, come out on fire, and you have to take the plus 10 points. So, what's up, CardCast? So, I have the Bears winning against the Packers as a statement into this rivalry. So, and like I said, my reasons is because it's Jordan Love's first game, and you don't know really much about him. He's technically a rookie, and he's going up against starters, and he's been going up against McDonald's workers in the preseason. So count that as a win for the Chicago Bears. So they start off 1-0. So traveling to Tampa Bay. Now, this is another team. It doesn't scare me a little bit, but it's just the Buccaneers have a very good defense, but they have a very suspect offense. And I heard rumors that they may be trying to trade Mike Evans somewhere. So and their quarterback is Baker Mayfield. What up, little spongy? So this game can probably be low scoring, but I think the Bears will win this one because Justin Fields is a way better quarterback than Baker Mayfield. So even though it's in Tampa Bay, which I mean it doesn't really matter, but like I said, I think the Buccaneers are going to be a low team this year. So far, I have the Bears starting their season off 2-0. 2-0. So, okay. Next week is going to be a very tough matchup for the Chicago Bears. They have to travel to Arrowhead facing off the defending Super Bowl champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, my biased self wants to pick us. Trust me, my bias wants me to pick the Bears. But like I said, this is the defending Super Bowl champs. And plus, if the Bears are in this game, then I'll be happy. So we'll take the L on this one. So the Bears start off their season 2-1. Next week, they will be traveling back home facing the Denver Broncos. Now, could the Chicago Bears win this game? I could see it because the Broncos were a horrible team last year, but I think they got better as far as, I think Sean Payton is a upgrade over Nathaniel Hackett, and their defense is still great, and their offense is still a little suspect, but I think they can. Do I think the Bears can win this game? Absolutely, but I feel like when it comes down to coaching wise and experience, I think Sean Payton is better than Matt Eberflus. So gonna have to give the Broncos this one. So the Bears start off their season 2-2. Now, A short week. The Bears will travel to the Washington Commander Stadium. Now, their quarterback is Sam Howell, and I feel like the Bears are going to need this game to justify their thing from last year where the Bears, last year it was a close game last year and Darnell Mooney did not come down with the game-winning catch. I feel like the Bears need to make a statement in this game and get vengeance from last year. So this will be a defensive game, not for the less, but we have to give this game to the Bears because I feel like Justin Fields is more proven than Sam Howell. So you got the Bears 3-2. Then we got the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings. Now, I don't fear the Vikings. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't fear the Vikings. I actually am more scared of Detroit than I am the Vikings because the Vikings, they didn't improve at all in the offseason. They just pretty much, they didn't really keep the same team. They just got rid of few key players on their defense and their offense. And since it's at home at Chicago, I'm going to have to give the Bears that. So the Bears will improve to 4-2. So week 7 against the Raiders, and their starting quarterback is Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, I think the Raiders will be trash. I think their offense will be all right, but I think their defense is still god-awful. Even though Garoppolo has a history, is 2-0 against the Bears. Of course he do, little spongy. Of course he fucking. So even though Garoppolo is 2-0 against the Bears, I feel like that was more of he was on a better team than it was actually him. So, and plus the Raiders defense is not as good as the 49ers defense. So I'm going to have to give this win to the Chicago Bears. With or without Jimmy Garoppolo, we're still winning. So the Bears improve to 5-2. And then week 8, which is better. Yeah, 5 wins is better, but we're not settling for that, bro. We're not settling for 5 wins, bro. So week 8, we're traveling to Los Angeles for Sunday Night Football. And I feel like this is going to be a back and forth game, and the Chargers are probably going to be a really good team this year, but I think they'll miss the playoffs. But I think they still are a good team on paper, and they still have a better defense. And even though I don't think Brad Stanley is their future, I'm going to have to give the Chargers this one because it's in Los Angeles. If it was in Chicago, it would probably be the other way around. So, all right. Then week 9, we're traveling to Los Angeles and, not Los Angeles, New Orleans. We're traveling to New Orleans, taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now, the Saints' defense is good, but their offense is questionable. It depends how Derek Carr can, manage the offense. They only have Chris Olave, and I'm not counting Michael Thomas because Michael Thomas probably won't play when we play him. So even though that their defense is great, that I feel like the Bears could win this game because Derek Carr won't score as many points. So I have the Bears 6-3. 6-3. Then you got the Carolina Panthers. What's up, Daniel? Little spongy, you're gay. So a little bit of trash talking. So then week 10, we got the Carolina Panthers, aka DJ Moore's revenge game. Now, we will probably be facing Bryce Young most likely because of the simple fact that, he's their starting quarterback. and they don't have a very good supporting cast around Bryce Young. They don't have their offensive line looks very suspect from what I saw in the preseason. And us Bears fans know if you don't have a good offensive line, you're gonna suck. Like, just saying, dude. An offense like Bryce Young is gonna have the same experience as Justin Fields did his rookie year. So gonna have to give this one to the Bears. A little spongy and EA going at it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mm. Then I think we got our tough stretch. Our tough stretch of the year, probably, which is the Lions, the Vikings, and then we go on a bye week. Now, the Lions, I'm splitting our divisional games because we're traveling to Detroit, and Detroit's probably going to be our only competition in this division. So, just these two games alone, I'm going to have a split with the Lions and the Vikings, just because of the simple fact that we have. I mean, like I said, I think we're going to split our games this year with our division game. So, and then then a grown man talking to me like this. Yeah, I know it's you, Biggie, because it's a profile picture. Then we go on our bye to rest and recuperate. And I feel like this is where we start picking shit up right away. I feel like the following week is where we're gonna come out and we're gonna come out swinging. Now, against the Lions, like I said, we're doing this. We're splitting our division games. Now, yeah, we're gonna come out swinging. So week 14, I have us winning that one. Week 15, against the Cleveland Browns, I feel like we're gonna come out and start swinging and going through our pick up a win streak at the end. So even though that the Browns are a good team, I think Deshaun Watson will finally have to dust the rust. I feel like our defense will be able to contain Watson. I feel like they'll be able to contain Watson. What's up, David Corona? What's up, YTC? He says Homer. This is a grown man. This is trash talking. So, the Browns, I feel like this is going to be the stretch where we start winning games. So the Browns, yeah, like I said, that's concerning to me, but I feel like we'll ultimately win that game because I feel like our defense is going to contain Watson. So, okay. Week 16, no explanation. No fucking explanation. We're winning. Final. Screenshot, screen share, whatever. We're winning against the Cardinals. No ifs, no then or buts about it. We're winning against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are tanking in this year. No explanation. No explanation. Shh. Quiet. So, okay. Then we got the Atlanta Falcons. Now, as much as the Atlanta Falcons will probably win the division this year, which I predict, I don't think they're there yet. I feel like they're going there. This is a little trap game for the Bears, but ultimately, I feel like the Bears will win this one because I feel like they are a way better team than the Atlanta Falcons. So, got 11-5. Hold on. Okay, so no. Oh, there's TRL. I kind of knew once I said no explanation. I was gonna say TRL was gonna appear in the chat. No explanation. TRL, screen record this. Do whatever you gotta do. I'm not deleting this shit. Oh, hold on. Got TRLs coming up. So, can I see us sweeping the Packers? Yes, I do. Now, my boy Keith on the mic said that we're sweeping the Packers. I'm just gonna split the divisional game just to be safe, because I feel like Jordan Love, like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy and be like, oh, we're sweeping the Packers and we're sweeping. No. I feel like I'm gonna split the division games just to be safe. So, all right, I will. I'll include the clips in my video when we beat you, dude. TRL, you're not beating us, bro. You can have Jesus as your quarterback, and we will still win, bro. You can have Jesus as your quarterback, and you will still lose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. But like I said, bro, this is obviously a better record than last year. Now, if we look at our schedule, and if we could beat the Broncos, which we can beat the Broncos if we wanted to, which would I be surprised? No. But yeah, if we do beat the Broncos, then you're looking at a totally different record. But this team is major improved from last year. So, and I can't wait for this year, bro. I really can't, because football's here. It's been a long time. I feel like it's been a long fucking off season. So it's time for Justin Fields to put the NFL on notice. I feel like he will put the NFL on reason. So, do I think he'll be an MVP candidate? No, I don't feel like. I mean, he'll probably be in the race, but I don't think he's winning MVP. But like I said, it's not. I would be lying to you if I said that there's no chance in hell. I mean, because this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, that means this is the NFL, where like crazy shit happens every year in the NFL. You know what I mean? All right, let me read the comments. Y'all going 5-12. No ifs, stands, or buts about it. Oh yeah, there is ifs, stands, or buts about it. Yeah, I'm looking at our schedule. I really don't feel like it's an easy schedule, so it's not really a realistic take. That's kind of a loser mentality take. But little Spongy, oh, oh, he said buts. Y'all going no ifs, stands, or buts about it. Spongy, well, we just trash talk here. Nothing personal, and no, that's not realistic. That's kind of loser mentality take. But I would say that if that was a Bears fan saying it, but he's an Eagles fan, so. Arizona TRL says, you still haven't give a logical reason on how you're beating us. TRL, do I really have to explain it? Dude, you guys are tanking. Okay, with or without Kyler, you guys are losing. Accept it. You guys are going to probably be the first overall pick territory. And I'm surprised you didn't hear what CEO and RJ were talking about last night about you guys taking Gallup. So, and plus, your defense is not special. And even if Kyler does come back, I mean, do you really have a good team around Kyler? I rest my case. You don't really have a good team around Kyler. And like I said, you guys are tanking. Like, there's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's kind of looking like it, because if you guys weren't tanking, you guys would have kept Colt McCoy instead of trading for Josh McDaniels. So, Michael, okay. I skipped over Spongy's comment. So I know I used to trash talk, and I know and 5-12 is a very realistic takeaway from. Nah, I don't think that's realistic. Just being a logical perspective, I don't think 5-12 is a realistic take. Michael, the Cardinals came out and say that Kyler is coming back. Well, no shit, he's coming back because he's coming off a ACL injury, and plus, it's looking like they're opening they're willing to tank this year because they release Hopkins, they pretty much traded all away their best players. So what are we talking about? I mean, it's kind of looking like they're getting the first overall pick, bro. RJ, and of course, when they say something, they don't know what they're talking about. So, realistically, TRL, I mean, to be honest, it's kind of looking like you're going to be the worst team in the league. I don't know, bro. I really don't know, bro. I don't know if TRL is gonna do a call-in show, but if he does, I highly doubt Big E will listen because he's not subscribed to TRL. If we were intentionally tanking them, why would we let Kyler play this year? Well, there's a rumor that depending if he comes back, I mean, does it if you guys were like tanking, like I would say that I'm just saying TRO, it's kind of looking like you guys are going to be the worst team. And that's just not me trolling you. It's just, looking like it because you guys are trading all away your asset players and not that you haven't gotten better. I mean, you got better in the draft, but like I said, there was a reason why. I mean, that's it's kind of looking like it, to be honest, bro. Kyler isn't tanking. The fuck he's playing to prove himself to Arizona or the next team Arizona may trade him to. Now, I think CEO made a good point about this last night in the stream because I didn't watch the first half in the stream. Then I didn't watch the first half and I rewatched it. I think taking is real and not real in the NFL. In the NBA, teams tank in the NBA. But when it comes to the NFL, when it comes to tanking, it's a front office or the owner's decision. So pretty much the players and coaches don't want to tank. So when the NFL when it comes to tanking, it's a front office and owner's decision. Because the players don't want to tank. But the front office, it's usually a front office and owner's thing when it comes to tanking. Sometimes you have to lose to win sometimes. Do you have the Bears I meant to say beating the Chargers. No, I don't have the Bears beating the Chargers. Do I think it's going to be a back and forth game? Absolutely. But would I be surprised? Absolutely. I feel like every year, CarCast, the Bears beat a team that they're not supposed to beat, which I feel like we can beat Cleveland, which is going to be the one game where, they're not supposed to win because it feels like every year the Bears beat a team that they're not supposed to beat. Last year was the Niners. We were not supposed to beat the Niners. Yeah, it feels like, just for the simple fact that the reason why I gave this a win because I feel like we can beat the Browns, and plus the Bears lose to a team that they have no business losing to, and they win against a team that they have no business winning. So, okay. I'm trying to prove my point to you, Michael. Well, Little Spongy, I know 5 wins is a major improvement for 3 wins, which again is not saying much because would you like if you're the front office? Is 5-12 really a good record? Yeah, it's an improvement from 3 wins, but I don't think that you know, I really just don't think I don't I don't see how we can win 5 games. Just respectfully so. Arizona TRL says, "Well, Michael, I'll hold you to it because RJ says you are never been right about any football take." Well, yeah, hold me to it, TRL. Also hold RJ and CEO to it too because they also said that you're going to be the worst team in the league. So, what are we talking about? So, what teams did I say that the Bears are going to win? So, David Corona, just to start off the bat, I have a splitting with our division rivals. So we were winning all the home games and divisional games, and we're losing all the away games. So get the division split out of the way. I have us beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have us beating the Commanders. I have us beating the Raiders. I have us beating the Saints. I have us beating the Panthers. I have us beating the Browns. I have us beating the Cardinals, and I have us beating the Atlanta Falcons. Well, in Chicago's case, their version of losing hope is any cheap throw at this point, just saying that he isn't Jay Cutler. Yeah, yeah, this is the first time I believe in a Chicago Bears quarterback than our previous quarterbacks. Like Cutler, it was awful. Every year we were like, what excuse is Cutler gonna make? Is he gonna break his pinky and say that he can't play? Is he gonna, it's just, you know, this is the first time I believe in a Bears quarterback, which is crazy because no, the Bears have never had a good quarterback. I feel more comfortable with this quarterback. And I know that's not saying much because Bears quarterbacks have been horrible. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have is I feel comfortable with this quarterback. From 3 to 11. Laugh my ass up. Hey, you know, yeah, these people will just eh. I just can't wait. I just really can't fucking wait, bro. I really can't fucking wait, bro. Like I said, when we start winning, like I said, when we start winning, it's just these folks are gonna say that Fields needs to be carried. I just really never seemed never seen someone cocky after getting a draw from a top 5 pick and thinking spending for their defense and getting a top 15 to a 10 fringe number 1 receiver and a top 15 to a top rank to save the Bears. It's not cocky, it's just, a little bit of optimism and hoping that Fields does break out, which I expect him to because, it's his third year in the league, and this is the best supporting cast that he's got ever since entering the league. So Fields doesn't need to be carried because he's bad. The whole team was bad last year, TRO. I don't know where you have been, but our whole team was bad last year. But soon as we start winning, I better not hear he needs to be carried. But I'm expecting it to because, the Chicago Bears can never have a good quarterback. They need to stay irrelevant. Like, it's not illegal for a bad franchise to have a good quarterback. It's really not. It's really not illegal for the Bears to have a good quarterback. But when we have a quarterback on the rise, we got critics be like, the Chicago Bears can never have a good quarterback. They need to continue having bad history. It's extremely illegal. So we're going to make all the excuses why they are succeeding. You know what, Sponge? You just have us going like 0-17 at this point. Go Bucks, but yeah, we're gonna suck. Yeah, I say 6-12. You mean 6-11, but that's unlikely too, bro. You haven't had a good expected, so yeah, and that's totally a good reason for casuals to make up the excuse. Oh, if we win games, it will be because our offense carries Fields. The past 2 years, Fields has been our whole offense, justifiably so. But he actually has weapons to utilize. Then you got people saying that he needs to be carried. The Chicago Bears can never have a good quarterback. No, not in the NFL. It's illegal. Like I said, it can be illegal for the Chicago Bears to have a good quarterback when it's never happened and without your franchise seems to be allergic to. Yeah, just there we go. That's the problem. I mean, it can't that. Do you think you're making the playoffs? Well, we're in the NFC, David Corona, so anything's possible. The Chicago Bears are not in the AFC where it's impossible to make the playoffs. We're in the NFC. Okay? Whether people want to admit it or not, the Bears are not in a tougher conference. Okay? This is not the AFC. This is the NFC. Like, the only teams that are locked down as seating wise are the Niners and the Eagles. Besides that, the whole NFC conference is god awful. So it's nearly easy for any team to make the playoffs in the NFC. AFC is a different story. But as far as it's possible the Bears make the playoffs. It's easy to because you're in the NFC. And that's not me taking a shot at any other teams like the Giants or the Cowboys. I mean, it's just, the week it's a fact. It's a common fact. Of course, Michael, based off a week, yet doesn't know his team is part of the reason why. Yeah, what? And it's good enough to make the case, YTC. No, like I said, no throwing shades at your team, no throwing shades at the Cowboys. But the we're talking about real top tier Super Bowl contender teams. And the only Super Bowl contender teams that I see in the NFC currently are the 49ers and Eagles. If you're not one of those teams, it's a wide open conference. Like I said, the Eagles are Super Bowl contenders, so are the 49ers. The rest are either playoff contenders or they're mid teams. Yeah, basically. So, anyways, I gotta wrap this up here. I've been going live for too long. So, anyways, do enjoy, and do enjoy the, support I get. Even though, I do support y'all. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Thank you, Michael, but you're still going 5-12. Hey, little spongy. If you, bro, Spongy, when you're wrong, which when you're wrong, you're gonna have to apologize to me. So, Bears 7-10, though. Yeah, good luck with that, YC. Good luck with that. Like I said, once we start winning, we're gonna hear all the excuses. He needs to be carried. But like I said, it's illegal for the Chicago Bears to have a good quarterback. So, anyways, that's it. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. As always, bear down.